Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 3-19.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
90. Detroit!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Cook. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing, Cook. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. And those coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them. Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there at 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll come out in the pistol. Now back to throw. Backing up. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches, and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. set up a throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Cook. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Cook. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch it now. Barney. Set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They come out here in the I. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, this is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And some room to work. Cutback, left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. And this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to go up top again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Now Cook. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cooper, the man in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Gun.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Connor Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Instead of having to...
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Now let's go! Gun! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! Over! All right, here we go! 319! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
The play clock's running down. Halfback sent in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So they're going to go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. And all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye.
Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Cook. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Detroit! Under 10. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
In the red zone this time. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll go on the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offense.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.